All right, you guys, welcome. Today we're grilling with Rustic Joyful Food, which is me, Danielle. We're making a super easy boneless leg of lamb on the grill. We've just finished up, actually. We pulled everything off. We plated our couscous and our charred asparagus, and we're slicing into this ridiculously gorgeous lamb. It's perfectly medium rare with a charred outside, which is my favorite because I love all the crispy little bits. So now we're gonna actually show you how to make this wonderful meal. The cool thing about doing an entire grilled piece of gorgeous meat is that this will feed everybody. We're talking like at least 8 people are gonna get to eat off of this leg. So it's sort of, not only is it efficient and delicious, it's easy for you so you get to enjoy your guests, check it a couple of times. We're done with the entire process in 45 minutes. So the thing that we are making is a really flavorful, delicious marinade for the lamb. One reason that we choose yogurt is because the acid in the yogurt actually helps to break down and tenderize the meat. So you have this big giant working muscle, which is great and tender and easy to throw on the grill, but we want to just give it a little bit of extra help. And then we're going to marinate it overnight. And you can do it for a couple of hours, but I really think that overnight's best. So here's our pretty marinade. Look at that. I love this. Isn't that good? Just pop this bad boy right in here. Nice and open. So you've got this skin and this fat layer right here. You're gonna take your knife and you want to score it. So you just wanna cut slightly. See where I'm maybe going like half a centimeter in. This is so that the marinade can get down to the meat and also so that the leg doesn't curl up. Okay, so here goes all of our marinade, and you want to get it in every single cut. Then you're gonna put a little bit of cling film on this, pop it in the refrigerator for 24 hours. At least. I mean, you could do 2 or 3, but let's just do it right. Do the 24, it's amazing. You want to take it out with at least an hour and a half before you're headed for the grill, just so the meat can come up to room temperature, it won't seize. So if you've ever taken a cold piece of meat and thrown it on the grill and it feels a little bit tough, you want everything in here to sort of relax. So once he's up to room temperature, then it's completely safe for you to add him to the grill. And here it goes. So when you're cooking on the grill, everything goes a little bit faster than you expect. So you want to really be prepared. So I've got all my vegetables, everything's out here and ready, portioned out. So I've got pearl couscous or Israeli couscous, and it's this nice big pearly grain. It's actually not a grain, it's semolina flour, so it's really close to pasta, but you're gonna find it in the grains section of your grocery store. And you can probably find it anywhere now. I mean, this is pretty easy for me to find. If you can't find Israeli couscous, you can also use rice. If you can't find rice, then you should try a different grocery store. A great tip to add here, while you're cooking your lamb, it needs that hard sear for at least 10 to 15 minutes, and that's the time that you're gonna use to make your couscous. And so your couscous can cool when you lower the temperature of your grill. So you're doing everything at this really high temp, and it's gonna all be finished within that 10 to 15 minute window. So by the time you're ready, this is sort of your indicator, your couscous should be completely ready by the time that your grill's ready to turn down and your lamb is all hard seared on the entire go round. So while this is cooking, I'm actually gonna chop up all the extras for our delicious couscous. And I like to mimic the flavors that are in the lamb. So we've got this great salad and we're using all those same marinade flavors. And it's gonna really sort of tie everything together. And this will go in when the couscous is completely finished and slightly cooled, just so we get this great feel for our herbs. And they keep a lot of their bright flavor. So what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna let this couscous finish in the cast iron off the grill, because that cast iron conducts heat. It's gonna keep it really hot for a long time, and it's gonna finish up evaporating all that liquid and soak it up into the little pearls. And then once this is cool enough, just about the time that your lamb is finished, we're gonna add all of our fresh elements, the extra lemon juice, extra salt and pepper, the tomatoes, and it's gonna make this beautiful vinaigrette in our salad. So now that this is cool enough and the lamb is almost finished, this is where we're gonna add our fresh elements. So have you ever had something to eat and it tastes so good and you're like, wow, there's like layers of flavor? So when people are talking about layers of flavor, what we started out with is our base flavor. So we did our shallots and we caramelized them and we toasted the couscous. So this on its own is fantastic. It's delicious, like you don't have to do anything. But if you wanna take it to the next level, you wanna cook like a restaurant cook, if you wanna make things that your friends are like, oh my gosh, how did you do that? Then we wanna add that fresh element, which is our fresh tomatoes, fresh lemon, and all of our herbs. All right, you guys, so here it is. It's all finished. And I can't wait for you to make this because it's so delicious. I love it. I feel like that was easy. Could you make that? You could do this at home. Anybody can grill a leg of lamb. If you're nervous too about getting like an entire leg going, chop it up into small pieces, throw it through a skewer, and you can make a kebab. It's that easy. Same exact recipe. You're just gonna chop, 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 and then do it kebab style. And you can put the small pieces of lamb all over this. So there's really no way that you can ruin this. Even if you completely overcooked it, it's still gonna taste amazing. So last but very not least, we actually only need to cook asparagus for like 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, I like these guys crunchy with like a lot of char. So the grill is still screaming hot. We're finishing up. We got 5 more minutes on the lamb. So when you've got 5 minutes to go, your couscous is ready. You're just gonna douse these little dudes with olive oil. One more thing I want to remind you is that this needs to rest. So you're gonna wanna take your meat off the grill, tent him with a little bit of foil. This helps even cooking time. It helps the juices to redistribute, and your meat's gonna taste way better and it's gonna relax again. We keep talking about the meat relaxing. That makes a really tender, delicious cut.